Greetings, folks. It's Sarah with Obadiah's, and today I want to talk to you guys about ordering times, what to expect, kind of the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, and how this affects you when purchasing a heating appliance. Okay, so most people are aware that they've seen shortages. People who are building homes right now are especially aware of how much lumber and steel costs have significantly increased in a very short amount of time. Not just steel and lumber, but also when fuel costs increase, that literally caused everything else to increase if it's being shipped, you know? So these are definitely things to keep in mind. We had EPA regulation changes in 2020, which I have another video that you can check out in more detail on that topic. That has affected what products are available as well. So right now it is Memorial Weekend, end of May 2021, and this is what you should know if you are trying to get a heating stove for 2021 by the end of the year. Keep in mind, at this point in time, most of our large kind of cook stoves, okay, so cook stoves with a baking oven, anything that's going to heat more than like 2,000, 2,500 square feet is basically already sold out until about November. Okay, so November at this time if you're placing an order right now in May. Okay, so these lead times are increasing. Some manufacturers have just completely stopped taking orders until a certain deadline to be able to catch up and keep up with demand, as well as be able to have enough just material and receiving shipments of steel to be able to produce stoves. Okay, so keep these things in mind. So when you call or as you're researching, I don't want you to be shocked. I don't want you to wait too long and miss out. We do have some import products that we do bring over, and those are more stocked products where we're not waiting on production. But generally, those are going to be smaller cook stoves that would heat 2,000 square feet and smaller. But again, based on color choices, availability, these items have been selling out very quick. So keep that in mind as you're planning for a heating stove. This has kind of held true. I talk mostly about cook stoves because we're really big online for you guys with cook stoves. We sell the most models. But this basically kind of applies to a lot of products as well, like some of the cast iron wood stoves and things like that are standard 12-week lead time and extending. Some of our commercial furnaces are already about 14 weeks and longer from date of order, and that applies to boiler systems as well. So definitely keep this in mind as you are planning for your heating needs. Based on what I've seen going, also if you're not trying to get something by the end of the year, but kind of like into spring, what I've seen from last year into this year is kind of like nothing I've ever seen in our industry, and this seems to be getting worse. Okay, so if you're planning for spring because you're building in spring and you want the heating appliance, you know, there by that time, you also might want to kind of start thinking about looking into that, making a decision on a product so you can still get it within your time frame. Keep in mind on these kind of pre-orders, when things are this far out, what we do to take your order is it's called a pre-order, literally with just a deposit. Okay, so we don't want to tie up your money. You know, we understand things are changing right now. These are long lead times. What we require is going to be a small non-refundable deposit. The deposit kind of varies depending on the product. If they are large commercial or custom products like custom kitchens or custom boilers, we require a 50% deposit. On standard cook stoves, it depends on the model. It's either a $200 or a $500 non-refundable deposit. So that deposit gets you on the list. It reserves your stove until you are ready for shipment or until that stove is available for shipment for you. The only way that that deposit is non-refundable is if you just straight up cancel. So if you just decide you don't want a stove at all, if you switched your stove from one purchase to another, we do apply that deposit towards another purchase. So we try and make this easy for you guys. We want to help you plan and understand what is going on in the market. If you guys have any type of questions on your heating appliances, please feel free to reach out, drop us a comment below, give us a phone call. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. God bless.